God bless everybody this wonderful Tuesday morning. Walking to another inspirational moment with ELS, better known as Evangelist Langford Stevens III. I'm here as much as possible for you as well as for myself because sometimes we need to encourage each other as we go through life and win because we are winners, winning little by little. So today I want to talk about winning little by little. Don't have to be big wins, but we are winning little by little. Real quick, I want you to get your Bibles turned over to Exodus chapter 23, and I'm going to read verses 29 and 30 real quick, and then I'm going to get into my notes, and then we're going to hopefully be blessed by something that I said and something you heard to help you in life as you win. Live a winner's life here on earth. Exodus 23, verses 29 and 30. And this is God communicating to his people, the Israelites, as they begin to move out of Egypt and move into the promised land that God has promised them. Verse 29 says, I would drive them out from before you in 1 year, lest the land become desolate and the beasts of the field become too numerous for you. And verse 30, which is my focus verse, it says, little by little, I will drive them out from before you until you have increased and you inherit the land. Today I want to talk about winning little by little. Winning little by little. A primary lesson for us as we observe Israel taking possession of her promised land in this text here. I want you to realize that our battle against darkness is one as we persevere. And there are going to be days when the devil himself turns up the heat against you, leaving you just about ready to quit and give up. You're doing your best to grow in the fruit of the Spirit, which is a life of peace and patience and self-control. But instead of making headway, sometimes you feel stuck where you are. It seems as though you would never win the battle against evil, the evil that you are facing. I need you to hear me out. Evil spirits are going to keep on opposing, resisting, and seeking to torment you. Even when you give your best effort, things are still going to come towards you to try to destroy you. But if discouragement comes, you have two choices. You can stop and say, this doesn't work, or you can keep fighting. Then obviously, the right choice is to stay on the offensive and keep fighting and continue to take authority over demonic thoughts and whenever they come in your mind. You need to stay your course during those times. You need to speak the truth that's found in the scriptures. It might seem as though It is taking forever sometimes when we're going through. But you will begin to feel, as I say, fortified internally by believing what you have read from the mouth of God. And whether it takes 2 weeks or months or years, you will find yourself getting stronger and stronger inside. And God has what I call, he has armor in place to help protect you. He tells us about that armor. Put on the armor of God in his word. But soon those spirits that have been tormenting you, that has been trying to stop you from moving forward and winning in life, won't be able to bother you as they were or as they once did before. And one thing for sure, you know that the battle will be won. Now let's look specifically at what God told Israel about her enemies. He said, I will drive them out before you, little by little. That's what he said in verse 30. Until you become fruitful, you take possession of the land. Now, this is an important verse for us because in the realm of spiritual warfare and what I call self-deliverance. And I think that I can say that many of the victories that I have experienced myself personally happen little by little. And this is not to take away from the fact that God is gracious and sometimes delivers people with a snap of his finger. And I know several people who have been delivered even from smoking, like smoking cigarettes or weed or whatever. They've been delivered from smoking in a moment, just like that. They never had a desire to smoke again. But most people get delivered by hanging on to Jesus, staying committed, trusting, and praying to God. And little by little, I need somebody to say little by little, they get free. And we must never doubt that we will win our inheritance in Jesus. Never doubt that. Because you are still winning. Somebody say little by little. Now, as we engage in warfare and we call out to God in our weakness, little by little, the strength comes, the defense comes, the revelation comes. And more, we enter into freedom. And that is why Jesus said this: if you continue in my word. And what is that word continue? It is a process every day. If you continue in my word, then you will know the truth. That's what Jesus said. And the truth will make you free. Oh, somebody got to talk to me. If you continue little by little in my word, then you will know the truth. And not the truth going to make sure you free. The truth is going to make you free. And if the Son, it says, makes you free, you are free indeed. So I encourage everyone today to never, 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 never stop moving forward in the Lord. Why? Because little by little, whether you can see it or not, little by little, you are winning, serving, and obeying the Lord. And don't let the devil deceive you because you're not seeing these big, extra large, huge victories at one time. But trust and believe me. I've been serving God for a while. And though I may not, I always say this: if there's no loss in God, how can I lose? I'm winning little by little. Maybe it's because at times where I think I'm losing, I'm not. I just don't understand what a win looks like. Somebody got to talk to me. Because God, my life is in the hands of God. And his ways and his thoughts are higher than mine. And so sometimes I go through things and I actually want, but my mind and my thoughts may feel like I lost, but I never stop moving forward. Somebody got to talk to me. So winning little by little helps the person, helps you keep track of how far you come in life. Sometimes you just can't win big all the time. You got to win little by little because it helps keep you grounded. It helps you keep you humble. It helps you remember how far you come, how far God has brought you in this life. Celebrating small wins helps us get back on track, even if we took a temporary detour in life. That's why I try to celebrate every win that God gives me, little by little. I don't have to have it all at one time. I will labor with God all through it all, just like he stays with me and he never leaves me or forsake me. Little by little, I will win. Sometimes I take detours, just like anybody else. I'm not saying falling away from God, but sometimes things get heavy in life on us, and we just slow down and we get heavy and burdened. But little by little, I'm still going to celebrate each and every win that God gives me. Why? Because celebrating the little things is a what I call a intentional tool that you want to use when you're in the process of becoming the person that you have been saying that you want to be in the Lord. So just remember, today on Inspiration, it don't matter how the wind comes. Know that God is moving on your behalf. And it's better for me to win little by little because the experiencing and the lessons that I get along the way. I don't want to get so prideful. I don't want to be so boastful. I don't want to be so arrogant and think I'm all of that in a bag of chips. I take a win however the Lord gives it to me. And in some cases, in a lot of cases, it's little by little. Stay encouraged. And thank you for tuning in to another inspirational moment with ELS. Be blessed because you are winning little by little. Take care.